Hello everybody, this is the Fierce Beard and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Now, first thing I'd like to say is, as you probably noticed in the last video, this mountain is strangely shaped. Now, I'm one for building cool buildings and architecture and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. I love it when they build a really unique looking building. But this mountain, there's no way physically possible that it could have naturally formed that way. I mean, for crying out loud, it's got pillars of dirt sticking out from it like a spike, a curved spike nonetheless, about, let's say, 30 feet from the mountain. Not physically possible. The dirt and everything else would not hold together. It would fall apart. What's this? A mysteriously colored cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. Up the path, maybe? I wouldn't even know where to begin to go in this level here. Boosh! And they're all dead. Cloud doesn't even need to attack. Sephiroth takes care of everything. I don't know if I should go there just yet. Let's check out this little cave right here. There's nothing inside it. Well, why put the path there if it's nothing inside it? You don't confuse a person like that. You give them a specific direction to go, and then just go. Don't be trying to confuse us with your twisty, winding stairways. You know what's funny is Sephiroth's sword seems a lot more practical than Cloud's sword. Cloud's sword is just so ridiculously big that, you know, you'd feel like that you wouldn't be able to lift it at all. It's super soldier. But Sephiroth's sword would be pretty damn easy to wield. I mean, look at the thing. It probably doesn't weigh more than about, I'd say 20, maybe 25, 30 pounds at max. Cloud's sword probably weighs just as much as him. And Cloud's a good 150 kilograms of weight, so it's 200 pounds even. Only a super soldier would be able to lift a sword that weighs 200 pounds. I mean, unless if you were to make one out of titanium, in which case the weight would be halved, so it would weigh 100 pounds. But still, it would be incredibly hard to lift because it weighs so damn much. And what is this? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia in its natural state. By the way, Why is it that when you use materia, you can also use magic too? You were in Soldier and didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic, or so they say. Magic? A mysterious power? Ha 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 ha. Did I say something funny? A man once told me never to use unscientific terms like mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Hojo of Shinra Inc., an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. A Mako fountain. So this is where the knowledge of the ancients is. Yeah, and you guys are sucking it up dry. Actually, the way I figure it, these people are actually a lot worse than what we are, because at least when we use resources, we're using gas, oil, things like that. Things that otherwise would have no use in our world. But it's not the life force of the planet. Resources aren't the life force. The life force itself is the core of the planet. The energy that's produced inside. These people have found a way to use that energy, except they're just gonna keep on sucking it up until the planet's completely dead. That's what I call a race that's doomed to die and doesn't even recognize it. Sephiroth had the right idea, sort of, in context. He saw humanity as a blight, but what he could have done is, instead of trying to destroy them, he could have just let them destroy themselves. I mean, they're pretty much on track to do that already. I mean, Sephiroth, he doesn't even need to do anything. He could just sit there and watch them as they use up all the energy of the planet and then die. And he wouldn't have to lift a single finger to do it. So I don't see why his plan is to blow up the planet. Or crash a meteor into it or something. We finally made it. We sure took a long way, though. Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside, too. I want to see. Only authorized personnel are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But take care of the lady. Aw, Tifa, you're a little pissed, aren't you? Well, too bad. Children are not allowed in dangerous places like this. Man. Better take real good care of me then. What'd you expect, Tifa? You're a child. You don't belong in a reactor that pretty much is an equivalent of a nuclear reactor. And as we all know, nuclear reactors are incredibly dangerous. How do I get down from here? Oh, that's how. Alright, climb down the chains. That's weird how these chains are oddly placed. They're conveniently placed in a position where I can climb down from a pipeline that is conveniently hovering above a convenient spot in the reactor itself. All the convenience. Whoa. Look at all that. Those look like cryogenic storage pods or something. Genova? This is Genova, right? It won't open it. No, don't worry. Just blast it open. Use your materia powers and blow that door right off its hinges. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, close the valves. Why did it break? He's fairly tall, so he could see inside pretty easily. Now I see, Hojo. But doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes materia. Right. Normally, but Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. Oh, he's trying to integrate Genova cells with the materia cells. Although, wouldn't that cause a fatal reaction? What is this? Normally, members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still human. But what are they? They've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than you. Is this some kind of monster? Exactly. And it's Hojo or Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Normal members of Soldier? You mean you're different? Hey! Sephiroth! No. Was I? Was I created this way too? Am I the same as all these monsters? Sephiroth! You saw it. All of them were humans. Human? No way! Ever since I was small, I felt that I was different from the others, special in some way. But not like this. Hojo is a freaking idiot who has no sense of morality, no sense of compassion, and no sense of reason. This guy should be exterminated immediately. Am I human? I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant then. Oh, I'm supposed to be talking like Cloud. Never mind. I was even more surprised by Shinra. Damn, Shinra! The more I hear, the more I hate them. Who would have ever thought the Maka reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? Keep talking. Poking his damn nose in where it don't belong, Cloud. Why don't you finish that story? You. Tifa, were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nebelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then, all of a sudden, he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nebelheim. The villagers used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sephiroth kills Tifa's mentor, I think it was. That's why Tifa's going after Sephiroth. You know, they all... that's the weird thing about this is, all of them have their own lives that are completely separate from everyone else's. But here's the thing. Every single character in this game is linked by Sephiroth. Because Sephiroth did something to each of them that they could never forgive. Or something just truly evil to all of them. Except for Vincent. You know, Vincent pretty much became that way because of Hojo. But we'll save that for later. Oh, wow! This is so freaking meta, man. This is so meta. I played Dirge of Cerberus, like I said before in the first video, and this mansion was in that game. It is so freaking meta. Oh man. Enough about reminiscing right now. How do I slash this safe open? I want to take all the jewels, all the gold that's inside, everything. Ah, secret room. Always, in every mansion, there's a secret room. Always. I question the structural integrity of those steps. Those things look like they would fall apart at any second. And this cave, man. This cave looks like they've been there for a very long time. You can't go in there. Never mind. Oh, this is where he discovers Jenova, I think. An apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gass named the organism Jenova. X year, X month, X day. Jenova confirmed to be an ancient. X year, X month, X day. Jenova project approved. The use of Mako Reactor 1 approved for use. I want to move around. Let me walk. I want to walk and run around. I gotta wonder though, why is it that all of a sudden, you know, Sephiroth hates humanity with a passion and just wants to destroy them? You know, I mean, I understand that he was created, but I doubt that he was the first person that they ever made in a test tube. I mean, that it's capable of being done. It's been proven for quite some time now. So I'd imagine that Sephiroth wasn't the first. Nor would he be the last if Shinra was allowed to continue. My mother's name is Jenova. Jenova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? So Professor Gast would technically be Sephiroth's father in this scenario, and Jenova his mother, because Gast took the cells from Jenova and created Sephiroth. It's an interesting concept. You know, if Sephiroth actually got a good talking to and was explained about what he is and what happened, I don't think he would have turned out as quite as bad as he did. Honestly. Let me be alone. Fine. I'll go in the other room and look at it. What's in here? Just a bunch of books. Can't even read them. What's the point in having books if you can't even read them? I want to read them! I like reading every now and then. Fine. Actually, I'm just gonna go up to him one more time, see if I can talk to him. Okay. Yeah, because, you know, Sephiroth, he had Angeal and Genesis for a time, but he didn't really have any friends, and that's one integral thing that anything with life needs, is some sort of companion or friend. And if you don't have at least one of those things, a person can turn out pretty horrible for it. He continued to rest as if he were possessed by something, and not once did the light in the basement go out. He read through all the books. That's one fast reader. Alright, get up, Cloud. Time to go watch Sephiroth destroy everything and burn your entire home down to the ground. Sephiroth seems different. Yep, he's going full-blown evil now. Yeah, honestly, I think Sephiroth would have played a very important part in taking down Shinra if he hadn't gone evil. I mean, he could have quite very well been the leader of the rebellion if he hadn't gone evil. That seems fact at this point, really. Oh, evil laughter. Who is it? Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor, I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Sentra. Sentra was an internet race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. At the end of their hard, long journey, it was said that they would find the promised land and supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migration, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took this which the Sentra and the planet had made without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth! Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Sentra after that. Your ancestors continued to multiply. Now all that's left of the Sentra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the power of the ancients, or the Sentra. I am what was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How? How did he? Sephiroth! Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Yeah, I mean, the way Sephiroth was raised, he was raised in a facility and trained to be a soldier, but he was never given compassion. If he had been given compassion and a friend and a sense of reason in some ways, and in that aspect, Sephiroth might have turned out completely different. He might have not become a bad guy and chosen the path that he went down. He might have very well just destroyed Shinra and nothing else, and left the planet alone, or the rest of the people. Because then he would realize that it's not everyone that lives in Midgar's fault. Hey, is anyone here? Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. I'll check the house out. You check that one over there. Sorry if it skipped a little. My program's being a little bit glitchy at the moment. Oh no. Cloud's mother's dead. Oh, that fucking sucks. Oh, that is terrible. Alright, well, that's all the time I have for this video. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.